Oh, good afternoon. Today is 2026, February 27th. And hey, ladies and gentlemen, hope you guys have a good afternoon. I making the videos. Okay, just to show you guys what I mean by I love my eyebrows. So because I have a shower, so before I put the makeup on and then makeup I mean like eyebrow pencil. See, I used to have eyebrow here and here. Oh, I drew a little bit, but before I had full eyebrow like this. See. So this thing happened after antipsychotic med. Not that the burn, I think. Because December of 2022, it was going back, and after burn, I took a picture. I was wearing this shirt. I think I took a picture at my 10 Burnaby Street, and I have some open window there. Maybe last night didn't finish that part, so I have some window over here that was healed, and that day I took a picture. My facial structure, my eyebrow bone was still like before they melted away by the silver padding, and later on was antipsychotic meds that fillers become liquefied. So I'm just saying that the eyebrow is like this. Yeah. So yeah, I'm just show you how to do that. It won't take too long, just few seconds, 1 minute. Yeah, you go deep in the distance, so when you're too close, you overly focus on small things, forget about how it blends in overall with your facial structure. So that's why I constantly do a little bit and see how to look from a further distance or from the small details, rise. Because nobody actually pay much attention on you on the streets, right? Say, oh, you do it. Nobody do that. So anyway, just show you that. And I made a video, but oh wow, I thought it was going to be a quick one, but short one, but it was 1 hour 35 minutes. Even that I still hadn't covered that first mission. It just what happened before that between 2022 September until January 3rd. So January 4th, that's the first day I got put to mental ward at 10 p.m. at night. So should I make a video talk about that admission here or later when I get back to my place? 10:10. This is my place. I had addressed this at Kevin's because he was staying here, despite he paying rent, not paying rent, partly or fully. He not paying fully, but I'm saying that I'm not so crazy. I'm not I'm not that what's the word? Have a borderline disorder issues, No. I'm not about it. I say that address at Kevin just so that people understand what I'm saying, because it's confusing. People say, oh, I'm probably here. I'm probably number 2, number 1. That makes no sense. And I did claim ownership of here, and please know that. So yeah, the video I just addressed that. Or I can say this, 10 Burnaby is my studio when I was doing music instruments, because most instruments are there, and that's where I meditate. I see those peaceful surroundings, my antique, and my art was there, woodwork, my studio. How about that? Next time, instead of addressing 10 Burnaby or my home, let me see my studio, addressing 10 Burnaby, and here, I'd say my residence. That I have a roommate Kevin, who hadn't paid for rent. So how about this? Home here, studio there. Yeah, maybe that's better. Okay. Yeah, and pretty soon I have to go to the factory for Katie's everything. It's appointment scheduled at 3 p.m. today. So I will go there. It's Kevin. what the heck? Because yeah, they exist. He's my family member and partner. So, and I got punished for making complaint about victimize myself. So, until they clarify that it wasn't delusional when I made a complaint about the actual fact of physical and emotional claim that involved with Kevin. So, until that's clarified, I have to play the game, right? Otherwise, that's another diagnosis for the delusional psychosis. So I can't just, for that part, I got punished for the only the word, and at the same time, I have to to them to say that although you diagnosed me as psychosis, mentally ill, incapable of doing things, at the same time, I couldn't get any help from government for the disability benefits. I cannot get any income assistance, because that's step one, PWA, something like then step one in order to get disability benefits. And I never applied any of those. I started last October. I got 1 month, and then they put mental ward again. So, and then I missed the time for the report, not the report, and I claimed that I spent $1,580 to pay lawyer fee for the separation agreement, and that was Kevin supposed to pay. He told me that's why I got a lawyer salary to do that back then, and he refused to pay that $1,580. So therefore, I honestly reported to the government of BC. So what they did was they made a mistake. They thought that I received $1,588, and so they stopped my income assistance. Well, because disability, that thing, like most of the people, like their friend or family member, those are for the being disabled. But I cannot. I have to at the same time be both intellectual and be fighting for my human rights, and at the same time I have to be disabled on the chart. So I got like a negative part from both aspects every time for the 3 years or 4 years almost. Anyway, so I'm just showing you that how I paint my eyebrows from no eyebrows to I have eyebrows now, like almost regular people. Oh, ordinary people. That ordinary sounded funny. So there you go. What do you think? Too much? Yeah, it's okay. I have more fun. So now I have to narrow down the nose. Before nose was like this. So now it's a bear. So I have to. It's the degree here. The angle. It was 90 degree before, and now it was like a curved, round curve with no angles. Oh, this is a melody. And it's a medieval style. European medieval style. Quite nice. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm not only playing pentatonic scale, only 5 notes, no. I'm doing that, just doing some research. I'm so curious about pentatonic scale, since I started learning guzheng back then, because of that so do re mi, and guzheng, so do re mi, so la, 7 strings. So before I know pretty well about the perfect notation, that 12 notes plus black key, like minor and hashtag. And I rhythmic notes, device style as well. I can play by ear of Western music as well. Pop music, like this one. So by ear, or any melody that I hear, as long as not noise. Even noise, I will play on guqin. Yeah, call me grandiose. Same like my record is. Even I wasn't before. Now, since I am grandiose, so I show you a little bit of my grandioseness. You're right, I can play by ear of melodies, including non-melodies noise that are unpredictable. But I cannot hear the sound bang. I tell you what hertz that is. Like the CD, F, J, B, what hertz? No, I don't do that. You have to give me 2 notes so I can tell you what it is. That's what I'm good at. I don't know why, but somehow I thought everybody was like that. Turned out, no. But although I have a way to explain my theory to helping people to grab it quickly by playing by ear. And let's see how my mood goes from this psychiatric abuse and the government systematic failure silencing for corruption purpose. Let's see how this thing goes, because this thing completely interrupts my enjoyment of pursue the life purpose. I don't want to waste my time on this bullshit anymore. I want to focus on enjoying my life, doing things I want to do. I want to restore my life back to 2022 before I ever engaged with those healthcare entity and law enforcement. And make the video. Another purpose is digital hijacking is real, and I will upload the links about what happened, those documents about healthcare involvement of civilians, digital, and in British Columbia. And I went to Reddit, post on the Vancouver, and Canada, British Columbia. And yeah, the moderator removed, banned me. Other people can share their daily life or their experience, their sunset pictures, their scenery pictures, their styles, the free styles. I cannot. So it's more than just, I didn't validate the use of the Reddit. Even under Shiba group, I uploaded the video of that day where I played ordinary folk song. 30 seconds, first 30 seconds, when Katie sang, she was presented there, and I described what the triangle is in English. When I mentioned the ordinary folk song, Katie just got up and left. That's 30 seconds. I posted on the Reddit under Shiba, that's okay, but I put it under Vancouver, Canada. First, there's lots of people take the views, that thing, and then removed. But other people, they put their pets videos, it's fine. They put their lives in Vancouver, it's fine, but I cannot. Or maybe my surrounding was too oriental. Anyway, I'm not trying to, I'm not trying to protect some sort of influence from counterparty project to the Vancouver, to Canada, to influence communists here. No, that's the most thing I'm against. And if you're living anti-government, from my first admission, I did not know for a whole year. I was anti-government for a whole year on my record. No wonder the people are this way. I'm not anti-government per se, because words are also a language made by people, and there's a lot of manipulation part involved that for making people confused by giving definition and changing definition and time they want, something vaccine, whatever. And so what I'm as a government, so by that label, I'm doomed, right? I'm doomed by, I was banned by China government because of WeChat. And I got Chinese regime there, right? And also, I've been treated as anti-government of this government, Canada. That's my, citizenship. Granted my citizenship to the government, Canadian. That's the government clearly have been punished for the way I've been treated for discrimination for, like I was some sort of anti-government activist. I never done anything. That was the hearsay from one individual. At the same time, lied about my background, education, family, mental history, whatever. My my childhood, even though I haven't met him that time. Anyway, so what I'm up against is those entities that exist in nature, the concept of group people made up of them, give them power, that strip our freedom away. By that I mean, use my skin theory, skin, inward, outward. I'm against that skin outward, the public space, they take ownership, domain to, or they take some restrictions, forbid the individual travel freely, take the freedom away of moving freely, and skin inward. I'm against that. Individual can take their own sovereignty or take their own control of their mind, of their physical body, of their spirituality. I'm against these two, within and without of skin, exist at the same time, part two. That's the right thing. If they doubt, that's wrong thing. One or both, I'm against that. Okay? Because that skin theory is trying to reduce using language to explaining things, because that causes a lot of confusion by more and more complicated input of those definitions of the word, and so I'm trying to reduce words to describe what's right and wrong from the understanding of the newborn baby's perspective, and they don't have any influence of the dogma or influence of the program, like before learning the word of mom, dad, how the baby see the word when after they don't have the phonics, they don't have they see the word, maybe they do, maybe their eyes are so clear because they see word differently, they have the phonics. But if they separate themselves away from the world, how they will feel this world, that's boundary, the skin. The only way they can know this world is just the concept of the skin, that's why I call skin theory, boundary. That when they don't feel like they're part of the world. Okay, from you play those computer games back in teenage time, those games from first perspective angle, like Hero Thumb. Yeah, anyway, so this video I'm not going to dive into too much about that because I have to go to clinics. Katie's thing, and I think my makeup should be doing all right at this moment, and I will wear sunglasses anyways, so just make it double. Ooh. Get it double secure. So I'll be very authentic. I showed you how to get out of the shower and what I couldn't show you my naked body because too ugly. I showed you how I put eyebrows on by using eyebrow pencil, and talking about some clarification about yesterday's videos. And one more thing I forgot to mention. The chemical burned me that day. Chemical mean the light shampoo have flammable chemical. And maybe a little bit the chemical fogging for the back treatment is conducted before that event. I certainly wouldn't, as my record says last year from 3 pages, think that I was like, what the word be using? Like that word means that, like a monk committing suicide, burnt himself, like for ritual purpose, like that. I feel crazy. No, I wouldn't commit suicide. I wouldn't suicidal when I burn myself. I burn myself was by taking advice from some individual who provide that light shampoo to me without giving me the full detail of that flammable nature. So I certainly wasn't using chemical to committing suicide as those some kind of AI, they can interpret the video that way, trying to portray me as as really crazy, mentally ill. Oh well, let's try. I hope. So, until here, and you guys have a lovely afternoon. Enjoy the sunshine outside, the nature, and clean air, unpolluted air, and do something productive. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.